Well, hello, guys, and welcome to another lesson. And today, the first thing we'll be talking about is the idea of manifest destiny. And as you can see from the picture there, it looks as though everyone is moving out west, from the angel in the sky, from the people on the ground. Everybody seems to be moving out west. There's our people moving, and we see people running there. We see the stagecoach, trains everywhere. And the idea behind Manifest Destiny was that it was a belief that it was the God given duty of Americans to spread the blessings of our society from coast to coast. Now, again, this was not something that, well, if you have time, go ahead and maybe get it done. This was something that many Americans felt was their, God given duty, and it wasn't a choice. They had to do it for the benefit of humanity. The Santa Fe Trail, as you might have heard more about its more famous cousin, the Oregon Trail, which we'll talk about next. But the Santa Fe Trail also originated from Missouri, which we typically think of as, the starting point where you move west. Of course, the famous arches in St. Louis are known as the Gateway to the West. Well, here we see it's a trail from Missouri all the way into, well, Santa Fe, New Mexico. And this really opened up the trading opportunities with what at that time was still the Spanish Empire. And here's the old famous Oregon Trail. And on the left there, you see, again, starting in Missouri, Independence, Missouri, and going all the way out, eventually making it to around close to Portland area in the Willamette Valley. And maybe Oregon Trail might be better known for its wonderful game that it used to be. This is one of the first games that I played in school, and obviously the graphics are leave something to be desired. But back then, hey, that was fun. Stephen F. Austin, he was a prominent recruiter who are actually known as impresarios, and they were responsible for getting people to move into the land of Texas, which at the time was under control of the Mexican government. And of course, the capital of Texas is named for Stephen F. Austin. The Texas Revolution, this is when Texas decided to declare itself independent from Mexico, as we mentioned last time, on the last slide, I should say. Texas was a part of Mexico for a long time, and they decided that it was better, they would be better off if they were an independent nation. One of the most famous, or I guess one of the most well-known battles of the Texas Revolution was the Alamo. And even though it was a defeat for the United States, it really served as a major, major motivation. There was a rallying cry, "Remember the Alamo." And of course, that is located in San Antonio, Texas. And the Spurs play in the Alamo Dome. Sam Houston, another one of the early leaders of the Texas Revolution. He was also the first president of the Republic of Texas. And yes, it actually was its own country for several years. After defeating Mexico in the War for Texas Independence, then Texas was its own country for a while, and then would later on join the United States. And Sam Houston, obviously, the city of Houston, which is our fourth largest city, is named after Sam Houston. James K. Polk, 11th president. He actually was encouraging war with Mexico, and he was a big adherent. He believed big time in manifest destiny, which again is spreading the blessings of liberty from coast to coast. Republic of California. Believe it or not, California was, I guess, its own country for a very, very short period of time. As you can see, June 14th, July 19th, in 1846. And then it said, you know what, we're better off becoming a state within the United States and not our own separate country. But for a very short period of time, California was, in fact, its own country. The Treaty of Guadalupe Hidalgo. It is what ended the Mexican-American War. And you'll notice this area that I'm circling here, the area in pink is the area that the United States acquired as a result of the Mexican-American War. Now notice there are, some areas in there that were not acquired, and that'll be later on finished up with what's called the Gadsden Purchase right there. But the Treaty of Guadalupe Hidalgo is what ended the Mexican-American War. And that is it for today. I hope you enjoyed.